like if I think Volkswagen can easily take over Tesla, but they will never do that because
Mhm.
they according to them, like the brain of the car should come from them.
Thank you, Sumit, for joining the call today. So I won't introduce you, but you can introduce yourself, I think. So it's going to be a really nice meeting today because a lot of people used to ask me that if I could interview someone who is in Germany and into the automotive sector, then finally I found you. So maybe you can give a short introduction of yourself and then also tell us what you do in Germany at the moment. And then we'll proceed from there with more questions. Over to you.
Good, good. Yeah, sure, Anoop. So thank you very much, Anoop, for like giving me this opportunity to share my experience, because I think I'm always happy to share my experience, like because I've like seen some things, some challenges I have faced and some new things. So it's always good to share it with everybody. So okay, then I'll start. So I came to Germany in 2010. So I did my master studies here in the University of Stuttgart. So actually, I finished from University of Stuttgart. So I first studied in a university. It's called University of Kassel. So it's Kassel is in Hessen. So you might have heard about it. So I started my masters there, but then I realized that that the studies are not exactly what I expected it to be. So I finished one semester there, but then also I got admission in Stuttgart. So I switched to Stuttgart. So, but the good thing was that they have this ECTS system, so European Credit Transfer System. So all the credits, I mean, all the subjects that I had finished in Kassel, I could take all the credits to Stuttgart. So I could skip some subjects in my master studies in Stuttgart.
Okay.
So then I was like doing a masters from 2010, and then I like during my master studies I also worked as a work student, and like as a work student is student job, then also as intern, like in different companies in Stuttgart. Like this was also the main reason that I switched to Stuttgart, that it is a big city, so I did not have any work experience when I came from India. So I was really lucky that I could that start my professional career already during my masters here. So yeah, it was a very good experience for me. So then I finished in 2013 and I started my first job in telecommunication field. So I was working in Aachen. So then like I worked there for like 4 years. And yeah, then like at some point of time, like any corporate company, like I was realizing like that I'm getting stagnant in my career and need some change. So I thought of moving to another industry. So like the very German industry, automotive industry. So in 2017, I switched from telecommunication to automotive. So but my like the area of my work was same. Like there also I was doing some project coordination and software testing, and here also I'm doing some project coordination and software testing. So this is so like that what would I say, like I think like like everywhere in the world, I guess, and also in Germany. So the very thing important right now is automation.
Yeah.
So if you are there, like reduce the manual work and
Mhm.
automate stuff for them, so you are a very good candidate. So it's like even if you don't get to work in a big company like with any of the OEMs, like original equipment manufacturers here, like Daimler or Porsche or any or Volkswagen, but there'll be thousands of consultant companies that are working for them. So you can easily like get a good job there. Like it can be a good quick start for you, and then later in your career, when you realize, yeah, that I'm ready for the big step, and you can easily move to some big company.
Mhm.
So this is actually a very regular process in automotive. So sometimes, like it's it's like if for example I'll take like big companies like Bosch. So they will, you will see thousands of openings there, but and maximum openings that they produce, they are filled internally, because Bosch is worldwide very huge and they are in each and every sector. So but like if you're like if you're I would really like mention a luck point here. Is luck as a major factor as well. So of course your knowledge and your profile should match, but the thing is like if they are not able to find anyone internally, only then they will hire you. So this is one thing that I have seen. But and also like in automotive industry, if you want to grow,
Mm-hmm.
so like to a certain level where like you will be a interface between the custom for the clients, and you have like you want to have some responsibility that really matters. So it's really important to have good knowledge of German language.
Oh, okay.
So that is one thing, because like that in the end you will be working for the like the big brands here. So you will be working for Daimler, you will be working for Volkswagen and Porsche, and they are like they are having employees who are working in those companies for last 35 years. They'll directly retire from those companies, okay? And they are at very big positions, and if you have
Mm,
to deal with them, so I don't think like of course you can go like English is a good option, but like they will always prefer someone who can speak with them in German.
mm,
So
okay.
I can also give you, yeah, we like my company also is working on many projects for Daimler, and they say like that if we have to speak in English, that we'll go to some East European country, or we will go to some Asian countries. So like for us, like it is important that like we have direct contact with our direct contact with the team who is working for us, and there is no
Mm-hmm.
communication gap.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So I think in your particular field, it's important to have the German language knowledge, right? That's what you are kind
I
of
mean,
trying to
you
say.
can. I am like it's you can say that like that yeah, technical skills are equally important.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to have like that how to I don't want to formulate anything wrong. So like if you want that your technical skills should get justice,
Yeah, I understand that.
then it's good to have a good knowledge of German. Unless you can you will be left out, you will feel left out at some point of time. So
Okay.
it's somehow, especially in automotive industry, it matters.
Okay.
So
Makes
it
sense.
is, so for if you, it is fine for you, like that you are like there are different type of people. Some people, they say like for them like sitting in front of computer and doing some software development or some software testing is fine. I don't want to have any other responsibility. For them, probably not. Okay.
Mm.
So but like there are some kind of people like me who cannot do that whole day. So I, for me, like it's good to have something that has bit more responsibility, bit more coordination effort, something that is that requires a lot of communication.
Yeah.
So for me it is also equally important. So that's why, like, yeah, so I feel my this is my personal perspective, that if you want to have like justice for your technical skills, then it's good to have knowledge of German language.
Okay. Perfect. So, can you tell us that when did you decide to come to Germany, and what was the reason behind choosing Germany as your, next career destination?
Well, I graduated in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was not a very good year for economy.
Mm,
So
yeah.
it was like then it's like for me, like I was, of course I was applying, in different companies, doing appearing for interviews, and but then I also realized that that let's like that anyways the economy is going to take some more time to recover, so maybe I can think about studying further. So at that time my brother-in-law and my sister was here in Germany.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
my brother-in-law is working for Infosys, and they were having they were like working on some big project of Adidas, so in
Ah, okay.
Nuremberg.
I,
So
I
they
was
told me
also
like
there.
okay, really? Yeah,
Yeah, I
HO can
worked in
branch
the
exactly.
Nuremberg office of Infosys for around 3 months.
Okay, okay. And then you changed to some other company.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, okay. So like they are the one like who told me that you can also consider Germany because
Hmm.
first of all like it is financially it will be convenient for you, and then like that was like that so many like foreign students, Asian students, they were getting attracted toward Germany as well, because at that time because US was getting more competitive and also getting expensive. So
Hmm.
also like opportunities were like growing here in Germany at that time as well.
Hmm.
So I thought, okay, let's try. So I just checked the universities. Like there were few courses that I really liked, so I applied for them. Yeah, it worked out for me. So that's how it all went.
Okay. Um, so about the recent situations, so how is the job opportunities for an automotive engineer in Germany at the moment? And is it somehow impacted by the COVID?
Yeah, it's totally impacted.
Okay.
I won't lie. It's totally impacted. Like, I mean, I don't know how you see your industry, like where you work, but
Mm-hmm.
as per my perspective, like each and every industry is affected.
Okay,
Um,
so just
and
to give
Mhm.
you a short glimpse, so for
Mhm.
IT industry, I think it's not negatively impacted, but it's positively impacted. So we are seeing a higher number of job opportunities, and yeah, so of course, if there is more number of job openings, then it means it's kind of a positive impact because of COVID. So there is no reduction in the number of jobs there.
I mean, it depends on like okay, I would say
Mm-hmm.
e-commerce is booming, of course. Okay, and this medical industry, biomedical industry is booming, and all the software jobs related to them are also booming. But
Yeah.
if you are seeing so many jobs in other companies, so I am not really sure how many of them are really like true jobs, and how many of them are false jobs, because
Mm-hmm.
the companies has, because it's due to government like commitment, say they have to produce, they have to show that they are producing this much amount of employment, but
Okay.
it's not really like it doesn't really mean that it is there. But that
Mm-hmm.
the thing is like there were like so many things. First of all, it's not really COVID in currently. So there was like this US China trade war going on, and then
Mm-hmm.
Brexit was there, and then this like that lack of innovation in the German market,
Mm-hmm.
so that is also there. So like it was already there, like in the automotive industry. I think since at the end of last year also we were able to see some changes. So changes in the sense that that all the these big companies, they were into very much how like saving mode. They started going to saving mode.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like that they were putting more money into research. So
Okay.
research of automation, research of electric cars, and and they were not giving many projects like to the other companies.
Okay.
So that was the one reason. And when COVID came, so because like China could not supply a lot of equipment, and also
Mm-hmm.
small ECS, small air control units, and many other parts, and because of that, again, German automotive industry was impacted.
Okay.
So like it's there, but the thing is like it's a very normal. So also in 2008-9, it was a bit similar situation here.
Mm-hmm.
where the like the big companies, they were at saving mode, they put more money into research. And then later the thing is like, that they have to make sure that the project they are working on, research project, has reached a maturity of like 25 to 30%. Then they will start hiring more people for that. To, if once they
Okay.
have a big a strong platform, they will, to for the another level of the development, they will hire more people. And they will outsource the project to the other companies in the other countries as well. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the current phase right now. Sooner or later, they are going to start a lot of hiring.
Okay.
And there is a new trend right now in German automotive industry, that all the big brands, they have started their own startups.
Mm-hmm.
So that is also very important, because important to know, because you might find it strange, because I have like when I spoke to people as well after I joined automotive here, I realized that, people in Germany, till 2017 also, they had not realized the importance of software in the car. So,
Okay.
I'll just give you one example. Like in one of the workshop, we, like, one person was telling me, for me, it is only important that, that I am getting this ECU A, ECU B, and I have to place it. Where for me, it doesn't matter like which software is running in that ECU. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, that this is also one thing that they like they are lost somehow their competitiveness, because they were losing they were not, growing according to the current industry trend. But
Yeah.
again, this is changing, and they could not change it in a company that is already 100 years old. So they
Mm-hmm.
have started creating new startups,
Okay.
who have, like, a strong who have a strong basement, like, not really, sorry, who have a strong base from the big companies, and also huge investment and
Mm-hmm.
experience. And but a younger mentality,
Mm-hmm.
who understands the importance of software in a car.
Okay.
So I think this is exactly how Tesla is, growing so fast. Like, because for them, like, car is like they see car as a smartphone on the wheels. So
Yes.
this is how, like, it is changing for German market as well. And the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
like, they don't want to they if I think if I mean, of course, I'm too small to judge this, but I think if Volkswagen wants, they can easily buy Tesla. But
Okay.
probably they
So
would never do that.
I
Sorry.
have a question here. So, what is your opinion on Tesla coming to Germany? So, I read some news recently that they are opening their Gigafactory here. So, what do
Mhm.
you have to say about this? Is it going to be a good thing for Germany, or is it going to make the other car makers go down?
No, it's like, it's kind of something that is going to affect on the ego.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah, but I am pretty sure that this is like, Germany is a very intellectual country, so they will definitely take it in a positive way. So
Mm-hmm.
this is exactly like my previous statement. Like, if I think Volkswagen can easily take over Tesla, but they will never do that, because
Mm-hmm.
they according to them, like, the brain of the car should come from them.
Mm-hmm.
So they will not, like, okay, of course they can get some part of the car from some other supplier and then assemble it, but they will never buy brain of the car from some other company.
Okay.
So I mean, if Tesla is coming to Germany, it's good. It's actually really good. First of all, like, again, for us as an engineer, like, more job opportunities.
Yeah.
So in gigafactories, I'm really not sure, like, if how many R&D jobs will be there. So it
Mm-hmm.
will be there, but probably comparatively less, I guess. I am not sure though. I need to check as well. But if like Tesla is coming here, so I see it is in a positive way, that it will be a competition for them, and they will try to make sure that they are better than Tesla.
Okay. Okay, then this is my final question. So, do you have any tips for someone who is in India and who wish to come to
Mhm,
Germany and work as
mhm.
a probably a test engineer or a automotive engineer? So, since you have experience in both the fields, so maybe you can give some tips to those job seekers in India.
So first thing would be like technical skills in automation are very
Hmm.
important. Okay, so and like now they are for them like the high level programming languages, object oriented programming languages are very important. So first of all, like good knowledge in them, so that is one thing. And of course, as I said before as well, if you want, like, it's really good that you are very hardworking, you have good technical skills, but if you want to get a good justice for them, like, you need to speak good German as well. So
Hmm.
like, but that is like if you're coming directly from India, so it's like it can be a bit difficult because me, I started as a student, so I had some time. So I when I came to Germany, I did not know any German before,
Okay.
so I
Okay.
learned everything here. So
Okay.
like, but I had some time that during studies, like, you get some buffer to improve it.
Hmm.
But like, while working, probably it will not be very convenient. So maybe like you can, I suggest like everybody to do the like their different level of German languages, do at least B1 till in India. Like in Pune, there are very good opportunities, I know that.
Hmm.
And also in every big cities now there are some institutes or some private institutes. So I really
Yeah.
suggest, I really recommend actually to do till B1. And
Hmm.
then if you do till B1, so you have a good base. So it's like you will not feel lost here. So if you have a good base, like for you, like improving your language will be easier. So
Okay.
because probably you will not, like, in the first 3 months you may understand only 50% even after doing B1.
Hmm.
But then suddenly there will be exponential increase because you will have a good base of it, and it will help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So this is mainly for the automotive industry, I guess. But I think if you want to grow in any other industry, like I know that in Berlin and Munich, there are many companies, many new startups who are considering English as their official language, and all the emails, communication, everything is in English. So probably it will not matter in those companies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's all. And all these questions and answers would really help people who are in India and looking for a job in Germany, I believe. So thank you for your time and thank you for taking out time on a weekend, especially. And I know in Germany, it's kind of, people does not like to do work, especially on weekends. So that's something I've observed here. And even if I want to interview someone who is a German, they always tell me that I'm available only on a weekday and not a weekend.
Okay.
So that's a
Okay.
German culture here. So thank you for your time, Sumeet, and have a great weekend. Um, and that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Anoop, and you too have a nice weekend.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.